everybody, and welcome to the second video of the full 2014 Team BakaMeltingJelly video with, as always, Butthead, BakaShift.
I hate you.
That's why you stole my tweet earlier and I'm angry about it, okay?
When I introduced you in the last video, I called you the magical maiden of mystery and marvel, and you call me Butthead BakaShift. Why am I even nice to anyone ever? This is what I get.
BakaShift is actually really nice. I'm a massive tsundere, and he comes from a land down under. It's Pat!
I'm so glad you committed to that.
I wanted to give up halfway through. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Abby, that's fucking racist.
Well, at least I'm not singing like Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport.
Pat is a weaponized minority, okay?
Hashtag not your shield. Okay.
Yes.
We're not talking about gaming politics today, we're talking about
Anime,
which is...
Oh, we're gonna do that, are we?
Yeah,
All
let's do that.
Shout out to that medium that we dedicated our lives to.
Okay, so we're gonna start off today talking about... I'm really tired, by the way, so I can't video. But we're gonna talk about A Maggie Brilliant Park, which is by Kyojin and not free, so therefore I am sad. And that's pretty much my feelings on this show.
You know what's great about this show? Is that if it ends up being shit, we can call it I Am Gay Brilliant Park.
How long ago did you think that up, Alan?
When I first saw it, and I was like, it's like how some people call, cause like Yagami is like I Am Gay backwards. And it sounds like that.
Well, unfortunately, not going to be able to call it that because the person who's writing it is wonderful, and one of my favourite people who writes things. Because they gave lines. They gave Inabana a voice, and therefore it's great. And
to be fair, he's done some pretty banging stuff. He's done Copper Effect, he's done Golden Time, and he's done Clanad.
Woo! I love those
things. I think
things.
the main reason I'm really looking forward to this one is the guy who made Full Metal Panic is making it, and he's just freaking loaded the PV in the entire show, I'm sure, with Full Metal Panic references. Just like, oh shit, it's Bontaken.
That's why I feel like it's probably going to be lost on me because I've never seen.
They're just going to be references. It's just like look at it.
Yeah, but everyone who's seen it is going to be like, oh, that's amazing, and I'm going to be like, oh, that seemed a little bit poor.
But he also did the Haruhi movie, and that was really good. There will probably be some good music and stuff, because he directed some fantastic music for that show. I'm not sure about Full Metal Panic. I haven't heard it or seen it.
Well, I've seen 2 episodes of Full Metal Panic. Here's my experience with Full Metal Panic. And I was with the guys from Oko. This was a very long time ago, probably about 5 years ago, and we did the panty shot drinking game.
I love that show.
That was the thing that we did.
It's too good. Even though the first season wasn't even done by Kyojin, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I think it's just second rated for Mofu that were Kyojin.
I don't know, but this is a thing that's happening and it's not free, and I'm sad that free's ending, so I'm bitter. So
I think what's
I
funny
will watch
here
this when I see that end card that says "See you next summer." If I don't see it, then I'm never watching
Your
anything
life
ever
is
again,
depending on that end card.
It really is.
God.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
If at the end of Free Season 2 it goes, "We will never see you again," Ebby will just kind of collapse in her chair and be like, "Right, my time on this earth is done."
And then I'll stop. I'll just stop. You'll never hear from me again.
I've already experienced the best.
You don't get any better
There's
than
no
me.
reason to go on from here.
Pretty much,
no more highs, it's just downhill.
Pretty much, that's, yep.
What if there's a
At
scene...
least you're not going to get a free AO, alright?
There's
not going to be a free Astrolotion where they introduce time travel.
What are you talking about, Alan? That never happened.
But anyway...
We're not talking about free, sadly.
The thing about this show is...
No, I don't want you to talk.
Kyokai no
I don't want
Kanata...
you to talk. Stop talking.
Fine, I'm leaving.
I'm joking. Please come back.
Come back, Alan. Abby, what do we do?
I'm back. I gave up.
Okay.
On that. Can I talk yet, please? Is that something I'm allowed to do?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Yeah. Before Kyokai no Kanata, was it literally this time last year when Kyokai no Kanata came out?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. But yeah, when
one of the
that
first
came out, I was
shows
just
we
like,
talked
yeah, it's
about.
KyoAni. We're really hyped. It's KyoAni. And Keanu Kanata was just like, it was really pretty and it looked nice, but it wasn't that great.
It was just boring. That's the
It
right
had
word.
its moments. It wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it had a
Horrible.
moment that everyone remembers, which is when they all turned into idols. So you know.
Yeah, that episode was pro, and I thought the ending was quite cool.
I thought the ending
Like
was,
the
really
well, not the actual
disappointing.
ending, but kind of the final finale kind of sequence was nifty. But since then, other than 3, I think everyone's kind of like, well, not everyone, me, not all that hype about KyoAni anymore. But because we've got our boy Soji Gato, who made one of my favourite mecha series ever, working on this, and
Yeah,
it
but
seems
it's
cool.
not a mech show.
It's a slapstick drama, which is pretty much in many ways what Full Metal Panic was.
I thought it was. I don't know. Looking at the picture, I think it's got the coolest picture. And I always say this every season. I go with the picture that I like the most, and this one just has a really cool picture.
I did a pat this season. I'll tell you when I did a pat this season. Just
Oh,
looked
yeah?
at the picture and went, "Yeah, I'm going to watch this."
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm excited about a Maggie Brilliant Park because it's not free. KyoAni haven't been that consistent lately. They've done some good stuff. They did free, so you know I have to stick with that. So.
It all's just going to boil down to that, isn't it? It's just like KyoAni did 3, so they can do no wrong.
No, they can do wrong because they've done some really bad shows. Like I didn't like Kyoko no Kanata all that much at all. And I think they also might have... Did they do Air?
They did Air,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
that was ages ago.
They did Air, so that was the
Crow.
thing that they did.
Why the fuck is he a crow?
He can make puppets move. He's pretty cool in the beginning.
Fuck that show.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited or not.
Well, they've hyped
Yeah,
us.
I'm not ultra excited about it, but I think that's cool that I'm not ultra excited about it because it means I'm going to go into a KyoAni show without many expectations, which means I'll actually just be able to enjoy it for what it is instead of going in and being like, yeah, it's KyoAni, it's going to be amazing. Because the only thing we know from the get-go is that it's going to be animated incredibly well.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's kind of enough to go in on, and I'm not going to expect anything more than that, and hope that my boy, creator of Full Metal Panic, is going to be able to pull one out.
And they open the water park. In
They go for a walk in the park.
Maggie Water Park.
Maggie Ward.
They're just going to walk in and
Oh,
say,
that
you
was
know
so
what would
good.
really
Oh.
improve this place?
It would just be, no, it'll make a sequence, it'll be Iwatobi Brilliant Park.
I'd watch that. I'd watch it.
We've got these guys in
Go on,
from
KyoAni.
a
Oh
town.
yeah, that's the other reason why I've kind of lost faith in KyoAni, is that I thought Chinibyo Season 2 was gaff.
Yeah. It was okay.
It was alright. It was just kind of like more of the same, in a show that
So
didn't... The way that didn't work for it, I guess, is that it kind of like toward the end of season 1 of Chinibyo, they got to a place like something had happened that was important, and then they kind of ignored that, and then season 2 was just kind of like, and then the ending just kind of made me want to punch the entire romance genre squarely in the dick.
this is what
Anyway,
worries me
you
about.
really did,
I'm
actually.
going back to free. I'm going back to free for a second. But when have KyoAni ever
For a
done a season
second.
3 of anything? Never.
What about Haruhi season? Oh wait, Haruhi got 2 seasons in a movie.
Oh, maybe we'll get.
Free might get a movie.
Free the movie.
Canon got a remake.
They're not going to remake Free quite yet. I don't think somehow. By the time they remake Free, I'll probably be dead.
It'll be free entirely in CGI. It'll be free GI.
Oh, do you think it'll be in 3D? So when they dive, they like dive out the street. Oh, that'd be wicked.
It will be for the Oculus Rift.
Yep.
Sounds like a
move
big
on.
delusion you're going to have, Ebby. Haru comes out of the screen and says, I've come for you. Come with me. We're going back.
He says that every day.
They haven't even mentioned like the story of a Maggie Brilliant Park, I think, because it seems so elusive and strange.
Is it
I'm
just
not quite
they,
sure
they
where it's gonna go
decide
from
that they're going to do a park? I don't know what the story is.
I've heard
They
that
go-
the park
they go
is
on a
pretty
date at an
brilliant.
amusement park,
That's
pretty much.
it's apparently really good. The park, that is.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. KyoAni, try not to let me down.
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy in school,
Without Haru.
It's only going to be 13 episodes, so maybe
yeah,
it'll...
Yeah.
which KyoAni are familiar with.
Right, let's move on, because I want to talk about the next one, because I'm excited about the next one.
Me too.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ukami Shoujo Tokuro Oji, or Wolf Girl and the Black Prince.
AKA Shonen. No.
No.
Shoujo.
No.
Fall 2014.
Yep. I'm excited because Aoharu Ride reminded me exactly why I like shoujo. And I want to watch more shoujo. I watched We Were There not very long ago, and that was not very good, so I'm hoping that this is good.
It seems like a total shoujo, like classic sort of shoujo story, so I really like it on that basis.
Yeah. I think like the reason why I like Aoharu Ride so much and why certain other people don't like Aoharu Ride at all is just because it is just completely generic. By the book, by numbers, shoujo.
No, I don't care because Ko is like the best thing ever. It goes Haru, Kai from Beyblade, Ko. Best things in anime ever. Ko's awesome. I think he's so good because he's not. We're just talking about shows that aren't even remotely related to what we're supposed to be talking about.
Do you just like him because he's a mandare?
No, he's not like. You know how all the characters in shoujo seem to be like the Prince Charming sort of guys? And I know when I saw the PV of this, I was like, oh my god, is he like a princely type character? Because he genuinely seemed like a princely type character.
And when he's called Black Prince in the title, it's a bit of a giveaway.
But the reason that I like Ko is because he's like totally the opposite of that, and that's why I like Aoharu Ride. I think Dirty's good, but I'm really excited about this one because it looks like the protagonist is a princely type guy that has another side to him.
Well.
It's not so good. So
He's a ultra black-hearted sadist.
Is that what it says in the
on the chart? Yeah.
So that's where the Black Prince part comes from, I guess.
I wonder if everyone else knows that he's a.
And it's being directed by someone who really does know what they're doing, having done Honey and Clover and Bakuman.
And Love Stage.
And Love Stage, which,
you know
if we
what?
disregard what happened in episode 3, is actually a really good show.
Yep. Pretty much. And that's not the director's fault, that's just the source
Yeah, that is
material
not the
being
director's
like yaoi tropes through and through.
And honestly, they could have gotten rid of what happened in episode 3 and had it go the exact same way it's gone now.
But then there would be a bunch of people going, what happened to the big, non-consensual part?
What happened to the rape scene?
It's that scene has left a bad taste in my mouth that is going to take a long time to go away. But it's starting to go away.
I'm going to give you some Ukami Shoujo supplements.
I'm excited about this one though.
Yeah.
Director's good. I don't know what the writer's done. It's not Tomoko Komparo, so I don't really care. I'm a little bit worried about the studio because I think they did Tamiyura Hitatose, which kind of looked a bit
they've done
naff.
like nothing, pretty much.
It looked pretty naff.
And the PV was like, right, we've got a bit of background music and some voice acting.
Yeah, they
and no
forgot the sound effects in the PV, but I guess that's okay. I will forgive them for now.
Maybe they just like accidentally had that track muted when they were rendering it.
Oops! It took 4 hours to render. Guess we can't do that again.
Gotta meet the deadlines.
Alright, let's move on.
Yeah.
Because I'm, again, very excited about this one.
Is this the one?
This is the one.
Oh, yeah.
Arenchino Furo Jijo.
It's
Otherwise
this boy
known
caught a
as...
merman version 2.
Otherwise known as... Recently my merman can't be this cute.
You just combined Orimo and Emoji.
Yep. I did that on purpose, I'm not like a complete knob.
Oh, okay.
Recently my merman can't be this cute.
And I just want to say, this gives me a perfect opportunity to say shout-outs to Full Thing last year, where we mentioned this boy caught a merman when we were talking about Megane Boo.
Oh,
It's
was that a
proper
year ago?
anniversary set.
That was a year ago.
Wow!
It's Throwback Thursday,
Oh my
even
God.
though this one's going up on Saturday.
And being recorded,
Oh man.
not on Thursday either.
Watch it again next Thursday, then it'll be Throwback Thursday.
We'll do a highlight reel, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The
Alright.
best bits.
I'm excited about this one because it reminds me of Haru from Free a little bit. So there you
Why,
go.
because he's a merman and
Because he's a merman and he lives in a bathtub, and it's like if
Oh,
Haru,
so there's like
Haru
this
is a
blonde guy.
merman in the ending in Future Fish. He's a merman and he likes his bath a lot. So
It's
I
true.
hope it's amazing.
But does his bath have pink water?
No, I am curious as to what the story of this is because I can't foresee it being that interesting if it is set in a bathroom.
No, man, it'd be pro because I think the main reason the bath water is pink is because they don't actually have water running from their taps. It's actually that weird liquid you get at the dentist.
Oh.
What?
No. No.
You know, the stuff that tastes like latex rubber gloves?
Yep.
Only mermaids
No,
prefer proper
Can we not?
fluoride.
Because it's like going. I can't do it.
Well, the weird thing is, this reminds me of a different Haru. The Haru from Suritama. Because
I
it's...
haven't seen Suritama.
Yeah,
I want
and I'm
to
going to keep
start
on bringing it up
Suritama.
until you both watch it.
That's right.
But
We've got plans.
the premise of that story is
Spoilers.
a guy who professes that he's an alien turns up, and they start living together. In this one, it's a merman, and then they start living together. How did he even get in the house, though?
Pat. It's not just a merman, it's a devastatingly handsome merman.
I still want to know
That's
how he got in the
important.
house.
Do you think
I
he
don't
was
know.
like, oh no, there's this like Ponyo thing, like, oh no, this goldfish that we found at sea, it's all injured and stuff. It's in a bottle. Oh look, it turned into a girl, but instead it turns into a merman.
I'd say
Devastatingly
it's more
handsome
likely
merman.
that he just walked into his bathroom and he was already there.
You know, if that's the story, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I'm like, but how? Why? Do I have to wait 13 episodes to find out his motivation for being in the bathtub?
Most houses have a
Well,
shower
if that's
as well.
maybe that's going to be the big reveal at the end. And it's
Maybe.
actually just that he's just wearing a costume.
Maybe.
Maybe it's one of those deals
cousin.
where he bought the house, but
It
one
came
of the
with the
things,
merman.
it comes with a merman. You can't use the bath because the merman, that's his thing.
Maybe it's like a merman ghost, and this is just like Nanana, but with a merman.
But I'm looking forward to this one, even though I don't know the studio and I don't know the writer or the director, and I didn't know it even came from a manga, so I didn't know anything about it. I just know it's about a merman. that
That's
lives in a
because everyone who's worked on it has basically done nothing else noteworthy before. But it's about a merman in a bath. That's all you need to know.
He's not doing the proper
If you're a
thing.
fan
though.
of This Boy Caught a Merman,
Yeah.
then this is the next show for you.
bath. Shall I move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. One of my most anticipated things of the season until I saw the PV. Sanzoku no Musume Ronja. Which is the Studio Ghibli and Polygon Pictures
Mm-hmm.
anime directed by Goro Miyazaki.
What put
looks
you off
like
it, Abby?
It was animated on an N64.
It's so funny though, because it's not like in some shows where we look at it and go, oh, it's CG, it's iffy. It's like bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel, like scraping at barnacles CG.
It looks
I'm
right.
really
Here's my
hoping
problem with it.
that
though.
wasn't their finished product, because that
I
PV
know.
looks so. Like, I hope
Right,
they
here's
didn't
the
like
thing.
this is artistically bad or something.
But here's the thing: I can appreciate that some shows don't have great animation. Nobunaga Concerto. There you go. That's
Good
seventh
example.
time we've mentioned it, but it's a perfect example of a show being good but looking like crap. However, this is a Studio Ghibli anime. It shouldn't look like this. It should not look like this. There is no excuse
No.
for it looking like this.
I think the main thing is like you look at the fact that Ghibli are involved and ignore the fact that the people who are mainly doing the production are Polygon Pictures.
I don't care because Studio Ghibli still have their name attached to it, therefore it should not look like this.
Yeah.
It looks like Ni no Kuni, but worse.
You know, it
Just
kind
saying.
of. It's kind of disappointing that they didn't go for like this. Could have been like a prequel to Princess Mononoke or like Nazca. I would have really liked to
Yeah.
see a series like that. That would be a really good idea as well. So get on it, Ghibli. But I don't really. From the PV, I don't really not that into the story of what's going to go on because it
Well,
seems
it's
to be.
based on like a novel.
Yeah, it's based on a
which is a
Swedish
Swedish children's
fantasy novel.
like
by
Monster.
Astrid Lindgren. Like Monster. But
Oh no, that was German.
Ghibli is sort of known for doing like interesting takes on stuff, and I don't know this story, so it works for me. Like they did their own take on like The Little Mermaid in Ponyo, sort of. They did their own take on The Borrowers with Arrietty, so I'm okay with them doing this, but I don't like the animation, and it's sort of
Yeah,
like
I think for me with this one, if you had shown me this before I watched Nobunaga Concerto, I would have been like, kill me. But Nobunaga Concerto has kind of reminded me that something can still be good whilst looking fucking awful.
Yeah.
And this looks if the PV should be the cream of the crop. It should show you the best of what the show is going to be.
Yeah.
To drum up hype and everything. If the show actually looks like the PV does, it looks considerably worse than any full CG show I've seen. Considerably worse than Knights of Sidonia, the biggest full CG thing that Polygon have done most recently. And just everything else I've seen that's full CG, it just looks so much worse. It just looks so broken and wrong.
it really does, and I don't know what it is about it, but it's just like you can't do that with Ghibli art style, really. But I would like to say Goro Miyazaki is directing this, and I actually like the guy. I know a lot of people don't, because he did kind of a bad job with
I
his...
think the main reason people don't like him is they watched Tales from Butsy, and then they were like, this is crap. And then From Up on Poppy Hill came out, and they didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what's happened. But Goro Miyazaki, I said this in my From Up on Poppy Hill review. I think with Tales from Earthsea,
It's good. It's really good.
with Tales from Earthsea, he was trying to follow his dad way
Yeah.
too much. He was trying to be Hayao Miyazaki. With From Up on Poppy Hill, I think he found his feet a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I really want to see what he does with this, but I'm just scared that I'm going to be like, this looks worse than Ni no Kuni. And Ni no Kuni was a PS3 game that came out 4 years ago.
And can I just say, I find it quite funny that the guy doing the series composition is the guy who did Gundam X.
Yeah.
It's just like, and Gundam X was a bit of a mess in many ways, to the point where it got cancelled at 39 episodes and didn't make it the full 50.
Oops.
The background?
So it had to kind of go like a bit rushed towards the end. Oh, if it is anything like Gundam X though, and has like an orbital space cannon in it, that'd be brilliant. If this kid with the bow,
He likes bouncing
like
on
an
things.
X goes up on his back and absorbs the sun, and just starts shooting Zaku's, it'd be brilliant.
But I will get down on my knees and beg that this is good. Like, I just want this to be good. I don't care if it's like average, just something would be nice. Because I don't have high hopes.
We don't got high hopes.
Right, we've got to move on anyway, so... Have we got anything else to say about Studio Ghibli, the shitmation?
Please do a good thing, Studio Ghibli.
Pat
Like you
on.
normally do.
The next show is what I did a pat on, and it's called Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso. Dog, please. So I saw the picture of this and I was like, wow, that looks really pretty. I'm gonna watch this show. And the PV looks amazing.
Yeah.
Looks so
the
good.
The PV was so adorbs. It was just like, she's chasing a cat around. This is amazing.
So it's based on a manga, it's from A1 Pictures, it's got a director who's done fucking nothing, and the writer of Elfin Lied, so you know.
It's not, the funny thing is, it's not the writer of just Elfin Lied. It is the Eero King, who's just like, I do frickin' High School DxD and Sekirai. I make boobs look good.
And now
Well,
he's doing this.
I write boobs, anyway.
Maybe he just
I don't
had like a
think he
crisis and just like, no, I'm gonna leave that behind. I'm gonna become really, really good at romance, drama, music shows. And this is his foray into that territory. If it doesn't go well, he might go back.
I don't have a ton to say about this show, personally. I don't know if you guys do.
Well, I'd like to see another kind of like classical music show done good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be Nadame Cantabile, let's be real.
Hey, you
'cause
should watch
nothing is.
L'Accordo d'Oro. I'm being serious. It's got the classic music and it's got lots of Chopin.
Does it have Rachmaninoff though? And does it have Gabo and Mukia?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you not seen Nadame Cantabile?
No.
Really?
Really.
Oh, it's so good. You need to watch that. Sorry, I assumed you would have seen it.
No,
Sorry.
but you should
There's a
watch
lot of
the
this
Bonjour
video
Barrow,
recommending other
'cause
television
it's
series.
It's got pretty boys that play trumpets and pianos and violins. And
Yeah, Nadame Cantabile is like probably the second best music anime.
after K on
Nana.
you. After K on
What
you.
about Beck?
It's better than Beck.
Oh,
Better than Beck.
I'll
Not
go with
as
that.
good as
They're
Nana.
very
I'm
different
interested.
in their ways of approaching music, because Beck's obviously like about rock and the kind of
Yeah.
like band
24.
slice of
24
life.
Chiba. 24/7.
And Beck is very good, and I love Beck. But I would say if I had to compare them, and they shouldn't really be compared because they're very different.
Yeah.
If I had to compare them, I'd say Nadame Cantabile is better than Beck.
Right, can we move on
Mm-hmm.
to
Well
Shirobako
Yes.
from PA Works, which I'm super excited about. Only
Shout
after
out to
seeing
Glasslip.
only after seeing this list, and I will explain why in a minute. Glasslip, not that great.
Yeah, let's not talk about
it's-
Glasslip anymore.
It's
I
just-
don't hate Glasslip. It's just empty. It's
It's-
just missing.
It's like a cup with
A
nothing
glass
in
cup.
it. A glass cup with nothing
With
in it.
some sort of like time travel, future sight stuff in there, and romances, and track teams.
Yeah, basically,
glass.
And
no
love
one knew what
triangles.
was going on in the first episode. I just know that there were chickens there, and I like chickens because
And there
they
were
are great
fireworks.
animals. And there were fireworks, so the first episode was the best episode in my opinion, even though it made no friggin' sense. 6 minutes of fireworks, guys. 6 minutes.
Yeah, they were really pretty fireworks.
They were really good, but anyway, the reason that I'm excited about Shirobako is because it seems to be about these girls who are making their own anime, like doing everything from the animation into the voices, from what I've seen in the PV. But that's not what has me excited. What has me excited is the fact that the writer worked on Genshiken, and the director worked on Genshiken, which is just like so good.
Yeah, which is very relevant as well
Yeah.
for
Considering
this series
Yeah,
to be about
that's
people working in the
why
anime
I was
industry.
saying,
Yeah.
they've gone out of their way to get the right people, I think, for this project. I'm not sure if PA Works had these guys hidden away, but it's good to have them both on this team, because that just means it's going to be funny and enjoyable.
they've just been in the cupboard.
I think this is going to just be. I adore PA Work shows, I really do, and I think honestly, Nagino Asakara spoiled us really badly with how bloody good that show was, and that's why our hopes were so high for Glasslip.
Well, no, speak for yourself, because I hadn't seen
Yeah.
Sakura.
And you need to, because it's
I've
amazing.
seen 2 episodes, it's
too.
not grabbed me yet. But
Oh yeah, it takes a bit for you to get into it, because it's
I was
don't know,
comparing
it
it
takes a bit to
to
get
other
used
PA
to.
Work shows like Hanasakura Roha,
Mhm.
Tari Tari to a certain extent. What other ones? Not Another. We don't talk about Another. But I was excited because of those, and I still am excited because of those. But this one is more anime themed, and I definitely like anime to be about anime sometimes. I don't know.
yeah. It's like how much we like BakaMan, because it's like anime about manga.
Yeah,
That's
or
why I
manga
like.
about manga
Yeah,
if you're
that's why
reading
I
it.
like Genshiken. That's why I like Lucky Star, because that's like the most referential humor that's ever existed in an anime ever. So
Another thing I want to say about this is the main character looks absolutely identical in every way to the female lead in Ojvolin, which is just stupid because Ojvolin is horrible. It's a horrible show. But literally, the girl looks identical in every single way to the leading female in Ojvolin. I was just like, what? Is that just that person? Very rarely do I see a character that looks that similar to another one, especially like a season away from each other and in 2 completely different genres.
Was it done by the
Anyway,
same...
I just thought I'd throw that little nugget in there.
same character designer.
Maybe?
They got same face going on.
Maybe she just
I
got
don't think
resurrected.
it is the same character designer because nothing else in Ojrolan looks even almost similar.
This is
She
a,
just has the exact same
this
face.
is just a second chance
I'll
at
show
life.
you a picture when we're done, but it's just stupid.
Anyway, We need to move on
Yes.
because this video is probably running a bit long.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to OVAs now,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to start off with. Can someone please say the name of this one? Because I don't even know.
Bonjour, Koyaji Patisserie.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
It's about pretty boys that make cakes,
Mm-hmm.
Baking the anime.
It's Utapri.
but with
Replace
cakes.
the music. Put cakes in.
I'm
One for
so
one swap.
excited about this. It's obnoxious.
I'm keen because I baked some cookies last night, and all I could think about was like maybe this anime will be like this.
Oh, is this about you, Pat?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it'll give you like little recipes that you can do.
Oh, that'd
Oh,
be
man.
great.
If you
Oh,
like
you know what'd be
cooking,
great?
cooking with bishounen.
Imagine if it's like the Great British Bake Off, and then someone's ice cream cake gets taken out of the freezer and dumped in the bin, and everyone goes nuts.
And it's that one female character's fault, and they all just go nuts at
And
her.
that's yeah.
She gets
that's a
voted
reference
off
that
the
some
show.
people don't get.
I've never watched Great British Bake Off, so that reference just went.
I understood that
I
reference
never
because I
watched
watched
it
the
either. It
last
just
leg
kind
the
of
other
exploded
day.
on social media
Yeah.
that some guy flipped out when his cake got taken out of the freezer.
I don't think there's much to say about this. It's by Silverlink, so I am really skeptical because I don't like Silverlink that much.
It's an OVA though, so they're going to be able to spread their budget a bit
Yeah.
better and take their time with it.
And it's about pretty boys, so I guess they can't go too wrong.
Yeah. On
Yeah,
to...
I just wanted to put that on the list because friggin' Bonjour. It's French, like cakes are French. And Alan's French, sort of.
I'm a third French.
There you go. How are you a third French?
Okay, do you want to basically do a sorry about that? This happened.
Pat's a
and then I'll roll
dick,
with it.
and he didn't realise the cleaners were coming today.
Sorry about that. Pat's no, I can't even almost talk about that. We just had to stop for a second.
Yeah.
But now we're starting again.
It was my fault.
Alan.
Okay, so I'm French
Yeah.
because my father, yeah,
A third French.
his mother is 100% French, and his father is like a quarter French or something. So I am roughly a third French. I am less than a half, but more than a quarter. There you go.
You're 2/6. No, that's the same thing.
Oh, we'll go.
Shall we
You
talk
can
about
put
Body
it on
Complex?
the- No, first we've got to say you can put it on a Wikipedia page for BakaShift in the future.
Ebby, are you going to let me talk about a Sunrise Mecha show without interrupting this time?
I guess so.
And go on me.
How I'll behave.
Okay, thanks. Okay then. So, I am both very happy. This bit, by the way, in part 1, I was like, that other original Sunrise show. This is what I was referring to, but I forgot for some reason what it was called.
I suggested Gargantia and Strike Witches. Just
Sure.
that's how tired I am.
Because those are both made by Sunrise, aren't they? Anyway, this was teased at the end of the first season of Body Complex as one of those kind of silly, dumb cliffhangers. And I was right with that because Body Complex was a really fun show. It was basically Gundam tropes, fan service, the anime. It was just like, this is all of the plot points that have happened in the mainstream Gundam shows. And I loved it for that. It was just kind of like, it was fun, it was silly, it was like I was able to laugh at the fact that there was an episode where the main character is stuck on an island with a girl from the other the other group, which literally happened in Gundam Seed. And I was just like, this is brilliant, I'm loving this. And it was a fun show. And it had a cool kind of take on mecha with its kind of like the body thing with the coupling system and the two main characters' mechs link to get more powerful. And it was cool. And at the end, it was like, Season 2! I was like, cool. And then I found out it's just going to be an OVA, which is annoying. It's going to be 2 kind of 45-minute episodes, I think, which is enough. Because the cliffhanger they gave, it seems like it wouldn't be enough to fuel a full second season, because it was basically like a character that was defeated in the first season wasn't entirely defeated, and now he's got to defeat him again. But I'm really looking forward to this because it was just a fun show, and anyone who likes original Sunrise and Gundam and isn't too afraid of shows that are just generic and just watch them because it's silly and dumb, then give Body Complex a go, because I've never heard anyone talk about it other than me, and I think it's quite a fun show.
No.
So there you go.
I refuse.
Well, not you, but you don't like robots.
I like some robots.
Unless they're cybodies.
Unless they're Talbot, yeah. Right, are we moving on then?
Yep. I've said my piece.
Oh, excited about this next one. Okay. Kuroshitsuji, Book of Murder. Because, why not? It's 2-episode OVA. I don't know where Book of Murder fits in chronologically with Kuroshitsuji because I haven't read the manga. I've read bits and pieces of the manga. And Book of Murder wasn't one of them, assuming it is from the manga. I absolutely love the crap out of Book of Circus. It's incredibly good. I'm so sad that it's going to be over soon, because it reminded me why I like Kuroshitsuji. Because I could remember going, I really remember liking the original series of Kuroshitsuji. I don't know why. So
It's because season 2 was so good, wasn't it?
season 2 was like the worst thing that's ever existed, by the way. And I've really enjoyed Book of Circus, and I'm really sad to see it go, so I guess Book of Murder will probably ease me out of it a little bit. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about it.
Nifty.
Go watch Kuroshitsuji. Next.
Yep.
Shingeki no Kyojin Gaiden.
Does anyone know what this is about?
Kuinaki Sentaku. Is this the shoujo?
This is marked as a shoujo. It is basically Captain Levi, the anime.
Which is
You know
what
all those
everyone's
people
been
that are like,
begging
Levi
for.
is my husband, though?
This one's
is
for
them.
you.
This is for
Yeah.
them.
Expect Levi Hot Spring episodes, maybe.
I like
Don't
it
even know.
when a show will go out of its way to appease some sort of fan base. So this isn't a bad thing.
I'm sad. I'm sad that this isn't the spin-off manga that's set in high
Oh.
school. I'm sad that this isn't that.
That's coming.
I'm honestly not sure if this is just going to be like Captain Levi going about his daily business, being all swoony, or if it is actually going to involve,
Can you
killing
imagine if
titans at
it's
any
like
point.
a romance?
That would be so
Oh my
funny.
God.
I don't know. I'm not really not sure. I'm not sure if this is literally just an actual legitimate side story to what Attack on Titan is trying to do, but based around Levi, or if it is just like, okay, Levi has loads of female fans, let's give them some food.
Sounds like it's probably that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't air until December, so they got time. Because Studio Wit aren't doing anything, are they?
Yeah.
So they're just working on OVAs for Attack on Titan.
Well, so if you can't be bothered to wait, just read them the side story manga it's based on in the meantime.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a nice
There you go.
little pillow until
If you
season
need your
2.
Captain Levi fix, and you'd rather see the poor art of that mangaka than
Don't
the
start.
anime.
Don't start. Alright, next up. Strike Witch's Operation Victory Arrow.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm kind of sad, because I thought we were getting a Strike Witches Season 3, and I'm not sure if we still are getting a Strike Witches Season 3. But if not, I want more than just a 2-episode OVA. I love Strike Witches.
Maybe it's the precursor.
To season
Do you want to know
3.
why Strike Witches is brilliant?
No.
Why is Strike Witch is brilliant?
Because it's a world in which people don't wear trousers.
That sounds like the worst world ever. Because it gets cold in England,
Yeah.
and I don't think I could survive without trousers.
I
You seem
know,
to spend a lot of
it's-
time in the sky, and the sky would be quite cold as
It's
well.
just genius, man. It's like, okay, we're making a Mecha Musume Ecchi series, yeah? Let's just make it so one of the rules in the world is that girls don't wear trousers. And it's like, cool. You don't have to justify why that's a thing, that's fine. That's fine. Especially when, like, one of the best episodes in Season 1 is the episode where someone steals their pants.
Is that why they all
Can I
have
just say,
weapons?
this is
to
why
stop
Strike
their
Witch-
pets getting nicked.
This is pretty much why Strike Witches is the most unappealing thing to me. Just
It's
saying.
so good. I love it. It's no Sky Girls, but it's still great. I don't care about the plot when it has plot.
Is that plot in plot? Plot?
No, that's plot. That's plot in block capitals. The latter there.
In quotations. its
Mhm.
plot.
Mm-hmm.
Should we move on?
Yeah, that's all I want to
Keep
say
on
about
doing
that.
that. Should we move on?
Susei
Yeah,
no
we should move
Genshia.
on. Woo!
Megaru Koro Haruka. Haruka!
Yeah, it's got Harrow in it. It's set on. It's set near water, and it's got Harrow in it. Ebby, watch Gigantia.
Okay.
I keep on forgetting that I watched Susei no Gangantia. I always think there's more episodes to watch, and I'm glad here there are. Because...
Yeah, because to me,
Yeah.
I think Gargantia's strongest points were like the slice of life stuff, just because I really, really, really like the world of Gargantia. But
Well, it's not much of a
because
world.
it was like
It's covered in water mainly.
because it was a show conceived by Urabuchi, but that wasn't completely written by him all the way through.
Yeah.
So it kind of fell short compared to some of his other areas, and I don't know, the setup of Gargantia I thought was wonderful, and just like the way of life on Gargantia, the fleet of ships was wonderful, and this, judging by the PV, is going to be kind of set after the fact, set after the series, just like Ledo's life.
So we get more tan Ledo.
In amongst people. Yeah,
More tan
because
Ledo.
Ledo is like Bishy out of 10.
Yeah.
Puchimas. Puchiledo. I don't know why I said Puchimas.
Poochie Ledo, because he gets a grand in your opponent's turn, and he's a promo that I have 3 of. Yeah, really looking forward to it. It seems to be introducing a new character as well, some random new girl that seems to be friends with Amy. So that's cool. But whatever happens, it's cool. It's more Gargantia, it's set after the fact, and it's going to be probably a nice little slice of life addition to the world, to lead us on to the season 2 that's been confirmed, that will eventually come out, that I'm quite looking forward to.
Cool. Hey, Abby, are you still tired?
Yeah.
Because it's time to wake up, girl! Zoo.
We're talking about Wake Up Girl Zoo really
I think
briefly.
this is why you mentioned Poochie Mass.
I like Wake Up Girls, as you can tell. But I feel like this is just going to be Wake Up Girl's answer to Idolmaster and Pushmas, basically.
Yeah, that is what it is. Let's be real. Not pulling any punches.
Yeah.
And
Just,
it does make
Poochie Mass is
sense
the
within
thing.
the universe because... within the universe.
Within the canon of Wake Up Girls
Within-
and the ethos and extended
Within the
world that they've
mythology
created.
of Wake Up Girls, they dress up as animals sometimes, so... And that's why Wake Up Girls is brilliant. I'm really looking forward to it. I know it's probably going to be really, really dumb and poorly animated, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I'd like to think that perhaps this is going to be created with kind of a mod for Zoo Tycoon for the Xbox One.
That is a long bow.
It'll be just a mod. Instead of having like rhinos and monkeys, you have Wug characters in suits.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
so
who's
glad
the
you called it
best
Wug.
one?
Because now that it's Wake Up Girl Zoo, it's Wugs.
Wugs. It's like wags.
My favourite character is... I think her name's Mayoi, and
What's she
she's
dressed
made...
as? In the zoo.
I don't know. What's the picture?
It's
Scroll to the bottom.
really bottom. Really, really bottom.
Oh god, that's a small picture.
She the eagle.
That's small.
She might be the eagle, yeah.
She's winking. Does she often wink?
Yeah, she's the eagle.
And can I just say, Abby, I'm honestly shocked that Wake Up Girls is a thing we're discussing currently. You haven't started singing the bloody songlet like you usually do.
Ikuzo! Ganbate! Wake up, girls! Okay, I'm done.
There you go.
I'm not done, because we're gonna do another part of this. Do you like my segue? We're gonna do sequels and films over on Pat's channel, and hopefully it won't be as lengthy and just
Amazing.
I just talked about 3 in this video. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But as always, if you aren't subscribed to BakaShift, which you probably are, you should go do that. And if you aren't subscribed to Pat, you should probably go do that because Pat's amazing. Just FYI.
Hey guys, I made a new video last week.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not
You
dead.
don't promote yourself here. You don't need to do that. Okay.
I don't need to do that. I just want people to remember that I'm actually a person who makes videos instead of a person who just bums about and does podcasts.
Anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow over on Pat's channel.
Look forward to it.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ra.